drafted, the WNBA's global reach is growing.
You look at upcoming draft classes, that will be reflected more so with the international players coming in and some of the recent high draft picks we've had from outside the United States.
Yeah, and it mirrors basketball continuing to grow on the international stage. So I'm excited to see the best players in the world playing right here in the WNBA.
That's a great play in the glass, and for her, it's what really we expect from her. All her second chance points do not come by accident.
It's Burton. Pass to Hayes. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. Well, after retiring in 2023, Tiffany Hayes joined the Aces mid-season last year.
Yeah, good thing she came back, right? Ended up winning Sixth Player of the Year, proving she's still a dynamic scorer.
And she makes the first. And for this Valkyries team in their first season, Tim, what do you like about their roster?
I like the experience they added. Kayla Thornton from the expansion draft, Tiffany Hayes as a free agent. Those two will lead this young roster.
She's perfect from the line this time. One place this Chicago team needs to improve is their three-point shooting.
Well, the Sky were last in the WNBA in threes made per game at just about 5. They also took the least amount of triples, so I would say that's a point of emphasis with this team. Putting those guard skills to work, Carrington with the quick trigger.
It's Burton. Vandersloot defending. Pass to Hayes. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
Now here's Carrington. Offline with the three. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Pass to Williams. Launches a three. It's Cardoso with the rebound. Here's Diggins. Vandersloot outside. Carrington outside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Thornton outside. Pass to Williams. Thornton right side. It's Burton. 6 to shoot. She hits it just before the shot clock expires.
She didn't hesitate to take it right up against a much bigger defender.
And you gotta like that fearless, aggressive attitude.
I just love it, Brian.
Here's Diggins. Had a nice open look right there. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Hayes. Covered by Cardoso. Pass to Hayes. And here's Burton. Lets the three fly. Rebound Chicago. Vandersloot outside. Soft touch off the glass.
Dangerous on the drive. Vandersloot uses her burst to get to the rim and her touch to finish at the rim.
It's Burton. Vandersloot defending. And here's Burton. Shoots over Vandersloot. Stevens grabs the board. Vandersloot with it. Pass to Diggins for three. Her aim is not true. That makes her 1 for 2. Now Burton. Thornton outside. Here's Williams. Back to Thornton. And here's Burton. The 3 ball. The Valkyries with another miss. Carrington outside. Out to the left wing. Stevens covered by Thornton. Fades away. And it's Chicago with another.
There's a versatility to Stevens' jump shot that you don't ordinarily see in players her size.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Outside Williams. Pass to Burton. Hayes hits the 3-point bomb.
An offensive powerhouse. When Hayes is feeling it, she has the range to stretch the floor.
Now here's Vandersloot. Carrington outside. Here's Cardoso. Here's Diggins. Back to Cardoso. Pass to Carrington. Now Vandersloot. Here's the 3. To the left wing. Here's Diggins. And it's Chicago with another.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Golden State trailing here. It's Burton. Right side Hayes. It's Burton. Goes up from the top of the key. Good as the jump shot falls. Here's Diggins. From downtown. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Cardoso.
And that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready to react as soon as the shot goes up.
Thornton up top. Pass to Williams. And here's Burton. Takes the 3. And the Valkyries another 3.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Here's Diggins. Launches it. Drops in the tray.
Oh, some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Here's Williams. That one a little long. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Diggins. Back to Vandersloot. Stevens shoots over Williams. Misses the wing jumper.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
And there's the call on Carrington. That is her first foul of the game. And here's Burton. 7 points in the game. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. Good on the triple.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Vandersloot. Screen by Jackson. Vandersloot outside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Second chance points can just be so deflating for the defensive team.
Here's Zondalasini, guarded by Jackson. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so she hits both of them.
One thing I love about this Golden State organization, their home, the Chase Center.
Oh, it is a gorgeous arena. One of the best in the NBA and WNBA. The Valkyries drawing so many fans here, and I think it's just a statement from the franchise. We want to be big time.
That's the area where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Pass to Zandalasini. Charles, defended by Sheldon. Now Zandalasini. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so she makes both. Chicago leading. Loud outside. The 3 is up. Zandalasini pulls it in.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Pass to Charles. Stokes. To the wing on the left. And here's Zandalasini. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Charles. Fires for 3. It's not going to go for her. Jackson outside. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Here's Stevens. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Sky out in front. They lead by 3. And we've got more in store for you right after this. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how the Sky are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Really hard work being put in from the glass by them from the get-go.
Yeah, everyone's done a great job boxing out for them here, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Now here's Ami here. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Well, with the amount of emphasis on three-point shooting in this league, we see less and less 2 big lineups.
Pace and space are the name of the game. You got to have a very fluid set of bigs to run 2 at a time.
And across the globe, looking at different women's and men's basketball leagues, international competitions, that seems to be the trend for every single top league. Basketball has changed, and the WNBA has adjusted with everybody else.
Well, what's striking about Letitia Ami here is her versatility. She's got size, but she can move like a 1, and she can guard the whole floor.
Doesn't get the second.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
Well, this is where she makes her money, in the paint. Williams can score many different ways down low.
Cloud outside. Back to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Stokes. Here's Zondelasini. Charles, defended by Sheldon. Off target from outside. To the middle. Williams. Score it! Her third straight basket in 3 attempts.
Well, Williams is a center who battles inside. I mean, she's not a player you're going to be seeing jacking up too many threes.
Pass to Ami here.
The 3. The rebound by the Sky. On the wing, Natasha Cloud. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
Outside Charles.
Pass to Ami here.
And here's Zondelasini. Outside Charles. And again, unable to change momentum here. Now here's Cloud.
She's covered by Ami here.
Now Stevens. Misses the 3. And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket. Paint points. You always want them. Ami here. Excellent around the hoop.
And it's the Sky ball.
Sheldon outside. Up top, Jackson.
Pass to Cloud.
Jackson.
Outside Williams.
Stevens. She's covered by Ami here.
Stevens, that's good.
Well, that's just Stevens playing big right there. My goodness.
Now Zondelasini. Charles.
Now here's Ami here.
She's covered by Cloud. The high post shot. And it comes off the front of the rim.
She can't get anything to drop. And the way she's going, it's probably not something she should try to shoot her way out of.
And I'm sure her teammates would agree with that. You know, the last thing they want to see her doing is shooting it more.
Now here's Jackson.
From outside the arc.
Ami here grabs the board. And here's Golden State.
They trail by 11. Outside Charles. Pass to Zondelasini. No good on the 3.
You know, she's disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all with her offense.
And you know she'll be happy to get this period over and done with and just start fresh.
Now here is Stevens.
But a league loaded with shooters. Does one stand out to you as the best?
That's a hard question to answer, but I really like the lefty, Kelsey Mitchell. Just about 40% for her career on major volume from beyond the arc.
Well, I think I'm going to have to go with Marina Mabry. You know, she takes a ton of threes, but despite the high volume, she still shoots it at a high clip.
The first one falls.
You know, as good as Stevens is inside, she breaks the mold of your typical WNBA big. She can stretch a defense as good as anyone.
She hits one and then misses the second attempt from the line. Left side, Hayes. Pass to Stokes. It's Burton. She's guarded by Stevens. From the yard.
Valkyries with another miss.
Here's Diggins. She's guarded by Hayes. Vandersloot with it.
Carrington outside.
Offensive rebound. And she makes that one.
And I like the energy Stevens showed right there, refusing to quit on the offensive glass.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries.
The team hasn't been boxing out well on the defensive glass, and they're just giving up a ton of second chance points.
On defense, Chicago. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Back to Hayes. Clock at 6. It's Burton. Vandersloot defending. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Stevens. Pass to Carrington. Diggins. She's guarded by Hayes. Here's Diggins. She has 7. And the basket by Carrington.
Of all the players you want to leave open out on the perimeter, she is the last person on the list.
Here's Hayes. That's good, and she's now 3 for 4 from the floor.
Well, a quick first step is only a part of what makes Hayes so elusive.
Pass to Diggins. Cardoso. Out to Vandersloot. Three-pointer. Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
They've been playing very smart offensively in the first half. I think that's safe to say.
The numbers support that. They're shooting much better percentage from the field.
Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now here is Thornton. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Pass to Burton. And here's Hayes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now Vandersloot. Stevens. That's good, and so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
With the fundamentally sound skill set, Stevens is able to create offensively.
And while her teammate Angel Reese got all the headlines, did you guys watch Camila Cardoso? She had a stellar rookie year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I watched her. She was awesome. You know, remember, she didn't make her debut until June due to injury, but she ends up averaging 10 and 8 as a rookie, rim protection as well. What a future she has. A big-time battle inside. Tiffany Hayes winning that one.
Pass to Diggins.
From deep. It is not good. She's made half of her 6 attempts. And here's Burton. 10 points for her. Now here is Hayes. There's the 3. Another miss by Tiffany Hayes. Vandersloot left side. Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. Vandersloot outside. Jacks up a 3. Carrington outside. Screen by Cardoso. Three-pointer. And it's Carrington missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Diggins.
From past the arc, that's off, and it's her 4th miss in 7 attempts. Outside Hayes, pass to Thornton. Outside Williams, beyond the arc, rebound Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Vandersloot outside.
Diggins.
Right side, Stevens. Releases from the wing and drills it.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
It's Gabby Williams on the wing with the fadeaway. That shot off.
I don't know if she was playing to the crowd, trying to make the highlight reel. I don't know. But no need for the fadeaway there.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Sky, up 19. We will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. One of the stories here is definitely Stevens being able to get it done.
Sheer dominance in the post by her so far, just tearing them to shreds when she gets the ball inside.
And getting it to her is the only hard part, because once she's got the rock, she's automatic.
Now Burton. Pass to Hayes. They set the screen. Shoots the 3. Stevens grabs the board. Here's Vandersloot.
Pick up left. Come on, pick up left. I got you half left. Yo, here I come.
Carrington outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, most games she can hit from deep, but this game, it's not there for her.
Move.
Outside Hayes. And right on through for another basket. She's got 5 made on 5 for 9 shooting. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Pass to Carrington. Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
One shot.
And that one misses.
After missing the 2023 season on maternity leave, it's great to have Skylar Diggins back in action.
No doubt. One of the most dynamic guards the league has ever seen. Diggins didn't miss a beat, averaging 15 points and 6 assists last year. Into her mid-30s, She still got it.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that game plan.
Now here's Vandersloot. 5 points in the game. To the inside. The Valkyries pull it in. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hey, look over here. I see you.
And here's Burton. 12 points for her. Back to Thornton.
Mismatch. Hey, mismatch.
Pass to Williams.
Yo, look down. I got yours. Pick up, pick up. Go get him, go get him.
Fires the three. A rebound by Camila Cardoso. And it's the Sky Ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Here's Diggins. She's guarded by Hayes. Carrington outside. The offensive rebound. Cardoso. And good that time.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
Timeout called here by the Valkyries.
Really, they're not pleased at all with the looks they've given up inside, and they want to talk to the team about tightening things up defensively.
Well, that's what's got to happen, and I'm sure the coaches will let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and that's a recipe for disaster.
And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Williams. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Just 5 to shoot. It's Burton. Puts up a three. Stevens grabs the board.
Switch back with me.
Here's Diggins. She's guarded by Hayes. Now Vandersloot.
Yo, over here. Oh, hit me.
Pass to Carrington. The three. Not that time. She misses her first shot of the contest after making her first 6. Burton, Vandersloot defending. Down low. Covered by Cardoso. Tiffany Hayes on the wing. Burton. And again, Golden State no good.
Hey, I got your help. Come on.
Here's Diggins. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, she didn't punish them for the weak coverage that time, but they just can't count on her missing.
Absolutely, Brian. She's got to go right back to that shot.
Now here's Williams. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Burton. The Valkyries with another miss. Now here's Vandersloot. Defense right on her. Pass to Stevens. The tray. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
This offense runs much more smoothly when Stevens is connecting from outside.
Williams covered by Carrington. And here's Hayes. Thornton outside. Here's Williams. And she banks in the layup.
You like how Thornton puts the team first. She would rather move the ball than force her own shot.
Here's Diggins. 7 points in the game. The basket drops and she gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up for her.
How good is that? And she can make a defender look foolish with moves like that.
One shot.
Let it go, baby.
Difficult situation here for Golden State. They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right. Their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. Now here's Williams. The steal. Fast break Chicago. And the basket by Carrington.
Turned on the Jets. Carrington flying out for the score.
Here's the Valkyries with the ball.
Yo, keep going.
Pass to Hayes. Zandalasini. Over Carrington. And the Valkyries another bucket.
Well, look, one of the reasons they're trailing is because we haven't seen enough of that. She has to become a bigger part of her offense.
Here's Diggins. She's got 10. Vandersloot left side. Outside Stevens for 3. That's good. And so Courtney Vandersloot gets the assist.
Loves to grow and improve. Stevens is always looking to add another wrinkle to her game, and that catch and shoot's pretty deadly.
Now here's Williams. For 3, Tiffany Hayes. It's in and good for her 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Here's Diggins. Vandersloot outside. Pass to Cardoso. Shot clock at 6. Carrington. She's guarded by Williams. The shot's good.
Well, the inside defense tries to put the clamps on Carrington, but she makes a clever move and gets through.
Outside Williams.
Switch back with me. Switch back with me.
Back to Hayes. And it falls all over the rim and in.
Take a bow, Tiffany Hayes. She is putting on a show.
Here's Diggins. 10 points for her. Let's go with a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Williams.
I see you. I see you.
Now here is Hayes. Outside Williams. No good from outside. And it's the sky ball. Now here is Stevens. Covered by Thornton. Now Cardoso. Here's Diggins. There's the triple. Drills the 3-pointer.
I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from 3-point range. Just nobody near her.
Hey, switch back with me.
Now here's Williams.
Yo, come here. Down low, inside. Yo, over here. Oh, hit me. Yo, eyes on the paint. Watch left. Watch the roller.
The rebound by the sky.
Such tough defense there against one of the better finishers in the game.
Man, you know, playing for France in the 2024 Paris Games, that was a special moment for Gabby Williams.
Winning a silver, came so close to knocking off the heavily favored Americans in the final. Williams was voted best defender of that 2024 tournament.
Cardoso can't get it to go. Golden State with the ball. Vandersloot defending. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
On offense, here the sky.
ISO. Pick up left. Come on, pick up left. I got your half left. Yo, here.
Pass to Diggins.
I'm back. I'm here. Yo. Free her up. Help me out.
Outside Stevens. Clock is at 3. And the 3 off target. And so it's Golden State with it. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Inside. Here's Thornton. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
Got to be aware of Thornton in these situations. She just knows how to get to the line.
And she knocks down the first one.
Well, Kayla Thornton loves these freebies, and she's able to contribute a lot for her team.
And that's good as she hits both shots. And it's the sky ball. Cloud outside. One second left. She got it up in time, but it just wouldn't fall for her. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. It's the Sky running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Welcome back as the fourth quarter is right ahead. Not exactly a close contest here. And so it's Chicago with it. Pass to Stevens. Takes the three. Chicago the rebound.
They get it back again. How many offensive rebounds have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
She gets it in there.
Well, no task is too tall for Stevens because she'll fight through contact all day if she has to.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Way to go! Way to go!
It's Burton. Here's a me here. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Jackson outside. Pass to Williams. Sheldon. Stevens. She's covered by me here. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
A productive athlete who seems to always be in control. How can you not be a fan of the balance that Stevens brings to the court?
Here's Zandalasini, and she gets the bucket.
She got a little room at the rim and laid it in. I like that play.
To the paint. Pass to Williams. From the low block. And it's Chicago with another.
That's not an easy hoop. Good concentration by Williams to get the bucket. A focused player.
And here's Zandalasini. Now here's Charles. And here's Stokes. She's guarded by Williams. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Stokes. Fires from deep. Stevens grabs the board. Here's Chicago now. Cloud with it. Here's Stevens. Pulls up on the wing. And the shot no good, a bit short.
But he got away with a major lapse there.
Now Burton. Zandalasini, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Burton. To the middle. Here's Stokes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
What an excellent assist. It really led her to the perfect spot.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Guard it.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it.
Here's Diggins.
Drops it in from 11 feet. It's Burton. Pass to Charles. Now Burton. And here's Zandalicini. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Sky. On the wing, J.C. Sheldon. Guarded by Charles.
I see you.
Pass to Stevens. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And add another three-pointer to their second half total.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You'll love to see that.
Now here's Charles. Here's Zandalicini. Picked off midair.
ISO, ISO. Yo, ISO. Pick up left. Come on, pick up left. I got your half left.
Here's Diggins.
Yo, here it comes.
The three-pointer, no good. Pass to Zandalicini. Up and in on the layup.
Here's Diggins. Sheldon outside.
Oh, foul!
Count it. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Zandalicini. She's guarded by Stevens. And here's Burton. Inside, here's Stokes. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. It's going to go on Elizabeth Williams. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Second free throw, no good. Chicago with the ball. Loud outside. The 3. The rebound by Thornton. Pass to Hayes.
Yes, and a nice assist from Kayla Thornton.
The combination of touch and hops. Hayes has got both, and it makes her a threat down low.
And the play stops. Whistle on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, I just think an illegal screen, it's one of the toughest calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Stolen by Sheldon.
Green coming right.
Loud outside.
Come on, lock it down.
Pass to Williams. And that one drops.
Crisp pass into the paint.
Hey, help me out. Can I get some help over here?
Now Burton.
Come here. I got yours. I see you. I see you. Mismatch.
Thornton outside.
Switch back. Yo, watch out.
Clock at 6.
Pick up.
And here's Hayes. Let's go. Valkyries with another miss.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Jackson. She's guarded by Williams.
Come on, watch the cutter. Help me out.
Pass to Cloud.
Come on, hit me. Yo, by yourself, by yourself.
From past the arc. That shot off the mark. Here's the Valkyries with the ball. to the inside. Here's Thornton. And she floats it in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
She might be undersized as a 6'1" forward, but Thornton makes up for it with touch, finds ways to score down low.
Go, 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 go! Come on, lock them down!
Jackson outside. No good on the triple. Golden State with the ball. Pass to Burton. Now here's Williams. The kick out to Hayes. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound Chicago.
The shot was there for her. She had to take it. And I don't care if she didn't convert. She should take it again next time.
Now here's Jackson. Now Cloud from downtown drains the three-pointer.
And this is big for Natasha Cloud's confidence because when she's hitting from downtown, it helps her get into a rhythm offensively.
It's Burton. Pass to Thornton. Now here is Hayes.
Feed me!
Outside Williams.
Watch the wall! Watch the wall! Set it up!
It's good from about 19 feet.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Cloud with it. Jackson outside.
Go! Come on, lock them down!
Here's Sheldon.
Hey! Stop!
Back to Jackson.
Feed me!
Williams.
Hey, watch the wall! Watch the wall! Set it up! Set it up! Hey, set it up!
Fires from 18. The rebound by Thornton.
She kind of short-armed that shot after doing a nice job of getting open.
I got your half left! Yo, here I go!
Pass to Hayes.
I'm here!
On her 15th shot attempt, she makes her 9th basket, shooting a very healthy 60% tonight.
Come here!
Jackson outside.
I see you!
Back to Cloud.
Switch back with me! Switch back! Mismatch!
Down low.
Mismatch! Switch back!
Here's Williams. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's an 86% accuracy mark. She's guarded by Williams. Outside Williams. Back to Hayes. Let's go with a 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, with such a detailed offensive skill set, Hayes gives defenders a ton of different looks.
And it's in.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit. It's just to finish this one off.
That one, good for 2.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss probably.
Now here's Jackson. Sheldon. She's guarded by Hayes. Up top, Cloud. No good with the triple. And it's the Valkyries' ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
There's just something so sweet, so pretty about a lefty jumper. Hayes canning one there.
Back to Cloud. Pass to Williams.
Help me out! Come on, hit me! Yo, by yourself!
Outside for Cloud.
Set it up! Get this issue!
And there are the Sky with another bucket.
ISO!
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
And that's a wrap, everyone.